Hey everybody, and welcome today to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to land this aircraft, the Boeing 737-800, from the cruising until the complete shutdown in your destination. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to land, full procedures. I'm going to use a checklist. There will be a link in the description with the checklist. So right now I have to start my descent because I am really late. So basically I have to go to the overhead panel. Okay, so I forgot my seatbelt signs on, sorry, and I have to put my engines into continuous mode, as you can see here. Okay, and I need to reduce my speed to 250 knots, but for you guys it's your decision what speed you want to descend with. So I'm going to just decrease my altitude here, and I'm going to choose level change. So I will be descending as much steep as I can with maintaining the speed that I've chosen. For the lights, like I'm not sure how to use the lights, but I will be putting also a link in the description for a video for a real life pilot called Captain Joe. He tells you this video, he will tell you what lights to use and when. But for now I'm going to use logo lights. I'll just turn them on. That's how I personally use it. So I think that's it for now. I will be back when I am at 10,000 feet because we're gonna do procedures while reaching 10,000 feet. So while we are descending now, I'm going to show you like a few things that you might need, like extra knowledge for you guys. So basically if we go here, okay, you can see auto brakes. Okay, so usually they are off. So they're basically called auto brakes and anti-skid, and they are actually used to prevent skidding on the runway, which basically means if you're having rainy conditions you'll need high settings, which means 3 or max. Okay, like you can choose max if you're having short runway, wet runway and heavy aircraft. You can use it on 3 if you're having wet runway and heavy aircraft, and you can use 2 like for normal landings, but for me right now I'm going to use 1. Okay, the higher settings you're going to use means that you're having high chance of overrunning the runway. And before landing you need to arm your spoilers. So basically before landing by like 1,500 feet down to 1,000 feet, you basically hold speed brakes and pull it up. Okay, you'll notice that it's like going back a little bit, but your spoilers are not extended. So how to make sure you're having your spoilers armed? You have to make sure that this green light hits in again, guys. Yeah. So you have to make sure you have this speed brake armed lights are on. So basically when the landing gears touch the ground, you'll have your speed brakes extended automatically like real life aircraft. Now we are at 11,000 feet. Once we reach 10,000 feet, we're having a small checklist here to apply. And here are like some small tips you'll need. Do not move or do not fly higher with a speed higher than 250 knots while you are below 10,000 feet. Okay, that's a real life regulation, but it's your choice whether you want to fly with higher than this speed. And that's a point here that I remember. Okay, here's 10,000 feet almost there, so we have to turn on our landing lights. So here's another tip that I have remembered for you guys. Landing lights should be turned on while you are below 10,000 feet. Either you're climbing or descending. Whenever you are 10,000 feet or below, you have to have your landing lights turned on. Now, since we are entering our clouds and getting below the clouds, we're having higher temperature outside. So in part 1 I've turned on the anti-ice, so now we have to turn them off, so they're right there like this, and the window heat will be off. Leave the probe heat of your windows turned on until you land. So here's the destination, PHNL, Honolulu International Airport. So we have reached 10,000 feet, we have our checklist. So we need to prepare just in case we have missed approach. This will be on final approach. Landing lights on, they're on. Seatbelt signs on. Auto brakes as required, 1. Engine starters, continuous. Anti-ice as required, I've just turned them off. Speed, reduce, maximum 250 knots. Okay, or reduce as assigned. So right now we are below 10,000 feet here, and we are below 250 knots. That's good. So for now I'll be continuing straight, and I'll be performing a U-turn to land on runway 08 left for runway 08 left, yeah, our PHNL. So, we're right now, we have passed by the airport and we have very soon to make our U-turn. So we need to slow down a bit more because we are pretty close to the runway. So I will decrease my speed to 210 knots, 200 knots at least. And we're kind of gliding, so I will reduce my vertical speed. And I will use my autopilot to turn right. So basically you have to go to the autopilot panel here, and with the heading sign, just choose whatever heading you want to choose. So I'll be choosing heading 010. And before I land, I've just taken the ILS frequency. So you tap on the ILS frequency of the runway you want to land, and tap Tune Nav 1 and go to your course. Select the heading of the runway. So my runway is 080 degrees. I will now use flaps 5 because we are pointing up too much. So we are kind of intercepting our runway. So we need to descend more because we are a bit high. We've used some flaps. We can have some. So we are having some drag. Our speed is a bit dropping, and we are good. So we are intercepting our ILS. We can tap on the approach mode there. Okay, here's my runway there. Okay, that's my runway. I'll go for hitting 30. Okay, now we're intercepting our ILS. The plane is going to navigate itself to the runway. At the last 1,000 feet, I'm going to take the controls. I reduce my speed as I am getting nearer to the airport. So we are right now in finals almost. So flaps needs to be down. Okay, next notch of flaps, 10 degrees. Auto brakes as required, done. Speed brakes armed. I'll make it at short finals. Gear down. Taxi lights will be on. Okay, that will be after landing. So I think we're good. The plane is aligning itself with the runway flaps 15. I'll arm my spoilers at this point now. We are really good, so I'm going to calibrate first. Okay, and I will disconnect my autopilot. And when it says 10, put your engines on idle so we can land. Okay, touchdown, reverse thrusters. And once your ground speed here reaches 60 knots, put your engines on idle and use your manual braking, or basically the parking brakes. I'm going to use my brakes. Okay, I'm going to reduce my speed to 10 knots because I'm going to turn left. But before I continue taxiing, I'm going to see the replay because we are having really short replay mode. Let me skip here a bit. Okay, I want to see my touchdown. That was a smooth one, wasn't bad. I was a bit off the center line, but it was a cool landing. Anyways, let's continue our flight. So we have just landed here, so speed brakes up, deployed, or retracted. And I'm going to use this taxiway here, and I'll just randomly choose any gate. So now we are almost starting our taxiing, so before you continue your taxiing to gate, make the right procedures. So put your auto brakes on off, and your engines put it on auto. Yep. Turn off your landing lights. Oops. Turn on the taxi lights there. Turn on your APU. Okay. And turn off your auto throttle there, and we're good. So my flight basically took me 32 minutes. Now we're gonna add some power. My strobe lights. Where is it? Okay, just leave it like that. Landing lights off, APU start, auto brakes off, roll heat off. So we're gonna go there, roll heat off. So once you have selected your gate, don't park immediately, because in real life there is ground crew. You don't want to blind them with the strong LED lights. So turn off the taxi lights. Okay, and strobes. Let me check my strobe light. Yep, turn it off here. And go to your chosen gate. Okay, so shutdown checklist, parking brakes on. We need to shut down our engine, so engine 2 first, engine 2 levers cut off, engine 1 levers cut off, and APU bleed. Right now we have to turn it on for oxygen, for air. And cabin crew informed, navigation lights, all lights will be basically off, so this one off, yeah, so all of them are off. Fuel pumps, all of them will be off except this one, because we need the autopilot, APU power. Okay, now external power, don't need them. Okay, anti-ice off, or they're already off. Hydraulic pumps, they're right here. Flight directors off, they're already off. Window heaters off, they're already off. External power, okay, on. Now turn those off and those on. Okay, packs, we need external power on. APU bleed needs to be off, so there they are. APU will be off. Same thing with the generators. And this will be off. And you're good now to make your passengers leave the aircraft. Okay, now we need to completely shut it down and secure our aircraft. So make sure that all exterior lights are off, and they're already off. Battery needs to be off. Sorry, I forgot the secret sign. But before the battery, standby power needs to be off. And battery here. And external power off. And you have right now everything is completely shut down. No screens, no autopilot selection screen, whatever it's called. Okay, I'm moving right now my device. Nothing is moving. No rudders because I've turned off the hydraulics. Blades of the engines are not moving. It's in complete shutdown. So I hope you guys